They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. And the Redhawks will kick it away to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Kent State's offense will get first crack at it today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to get to fit.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys. If he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Redhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Bell. He's got enough, it'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Miami, Ohio, 7, Kent State, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stops. Housing it. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might just be tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as a kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Redhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Carpenter. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. The Redhawks line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Let's talk for a second about Kent State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now
just keeps moving. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Kent State.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Carpenter. Fires left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here's a heat. Got a man in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The Redhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll get rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Breaks away on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
It's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 50.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Gets open down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go back to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Got his man downfield. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's
Touchdown, Kent State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. The Red Hawks moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Rush is on him.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. He's moving out of the pocket. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Red Hawks have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather in getting this second half started. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
Yeah, it's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been strong.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
28, Miami, Ohio, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last.
Turning it on! He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Golden Flashes! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Redhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This time on target. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Wants to throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Kent State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable. They'll be a perfect 10-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Miami, Ohio, 14.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Complete to the wideout. Gain of 16.
One play in this drive and already out. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Quinn. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
He runs out of bounds.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jess. There he goes. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grab near the marker, it's Martin. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the golden flashes are flying down the field.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The golden flashes can really attack on this second and short.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a non-profit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's in schemes and personnel groupings. You just have to do the fundamental things correctly, and it is killing them in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quickly complete. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
Okay, ready?
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line.
29.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the golden flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The golden flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. He's got the tight end. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Pocket breaking down. Complete in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And the Redhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.